This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Pre-independence celebrations underway. Education Department to introduce new streams. And PMRP meets US officials.
A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Louis Mangu. Thank you for joining us. The West New Britain provincial government has delivered a total of 4 boats to 4 communities in the Thalassa district to help them ease challenges faced along the highway.
In a small yet significant occasion, the 4 boats were presented to the various community groups. The Governor for West New Britain, Sacindra Mutuvel, elaborated on how these 4 boats will help the people.
Provincial government, yeah. So this law system law side law rural transport, especially all land law you stop law area law stop law numbers, yeah. Na 2 also mal sample line also now what 7 law Thalassa tok thank you. Plenty time all come law this la road badly damaged. Na to plenty time all holy mal up lo this la road na that people has been badly affected by bad road condition. Na too bad attitude of our people. Usat all come attack him all road na this la. So this boat is not going to make miracle, but at least by helvi mal lo emergency or helvi mal lo come lo town lo bypassing this la road. So by assisting, but we like.
Governor Mutuvel said this is for the whole community members to use.
As much as you need money to maintain a buy fuel, but boat must serve in this la purpose to assist him, all the community members. You know, one plan month as well by Papa Logam na feel also. So if must got place it, must make him committee, make sure this la asset and by serve him entire community. Lo one area, name lo one area stuff. Yeah?
Upon receiving the boats, one of the community leader had this to say.
People no give much boat. I mean, people need people about 7. Need vote 7. You know, some people like him and need it because currently people are getting situation long road inside the car. People are getting some people bulu vote 7 and people are victim looks la problem road inside. So now this la all boat governor give him lo mipla, must leaders lo vote 7 lo bulu, and we really help him all people lo bulu. So one time this la we leader man lo Kentucky community, we making mipla lo vote 7. We la talk thank you.
Mr. Ngava said the boats will really help the communities. The boats costed the West New Britain provincial government a total of 29,000 kina. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The storytelling series for Papua New Guinea continues today with the New Guinea Island region.
The Hubert Murray Stadium was filled with people from the New Guinea Island region to celebrate a PNG storytelling program. The event started with a float parade by the University of Papua New Guinea students from the New Guinea Island region from UPNG to the Hubert Murray Stadium. The Governor for National Capital District, Powes Pakop, in his opening remarks stressed on the importance of the early celebrations for PNG's Golden Jubilee.
This year we are celebrating 50 years of independence. But our people have existed on this island, on our islands, from Manus, the western part of Manus, all the small islands in the Manus, right down to the Buin and to Modlock Islands. In between we have New Island and New Britain Islands. Our people have been existing in those islands time immemorial.
He said it is important to celebrate as PNG got its independence without any blood shedding.
Be proud of your culture, your tradition, and be proud of being a Papua New Guinean. And think about our country. Think about 50 years.
Governor Paku further said, despite of the setbacks, people have to see how PNG have come 50 years and where will it go in the next 50 years.
Say close that. Whatever you think about the last 50 years, happy or not happy, pleased or not pleased, you cannot change that 50 years. It's done, it's dusted, it's history. We can only learn from it.
The day-long event continued with different cultural groups from the East New Britain province, the West New Britain province, to the New Ireland province, the famous Garamo dance from the Manus province, and the bamboo band from the autonomous region of Bougainville. The traditional dancing groups were the students from the University of Papua New Guinea. The PNG storytelling series continues to next week with the Highlands region and will conclude with the Momase region in the following Saturday. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
With over 2,000 sister cities around the world, Port Moresby and Long Beach now proudly join this global network. Yesterday's signing marks not just a partnership, but the beginning of a shared journey in culture, trade, and partnership.
Port Moresby and Long Beach are the newest additions with the partnership. Sister Cities International Chairman Carlo Capua said, looking back at the shared history and how this partnership came to be was not coincidence, but it was destiny.
Cities is a global network of over 2,000 cities around the world that have friendships with one another. It was founded by our former president, Dwight Eisenhower, right after World War II. Our president, Eisenhower, was a general in World War II. He saw the worst of what people could do to one another. So when he became president, he said, in order to lay the foundation for peace so these wars never happen again, let's bring young people together to make friends so when they grow up, they will be less likely to want to go to war with one another.
Capua recalled arriving in Papua New Guinea in 2001, exploring its remote regions and experiencing its rich cultures. He paid tribute to the Fuzzy-Wuzzy Angels for their bravery during World War II. His genuine reflections revealed that all happened not by coincidence, but by destiny.
And today we signed this historic partnership to kick off the next 50 years of U.S. Papua New Guinea relations. I'm so excited. You could not have a better partner, Long Beach, than Port Moresby. In Port Moresby than Long Beach, but today has been the culmination of the hard work of many people. So to all of you out there, not just here in Port Moresby, not just in Madang, but all throughout Papua New Guinea and Governor Pakov today, we'd like to say, mi pela laikam you pela nothing through. Thank you.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
As the Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics Scholarship Program continues, Secretary for Education Dr. Uke Komra announced that 2 additional academic streams will be introduced for students to pursue. In 2020, the government of Papua New Guinea launched a major education policy reform that transformed all national high schools into national schools of excellence, aimed at raising the standard of education to better prepare students for tertiary studies, both locally and internationally. Dr. Uke Komra explained that the curriculum under the National Schools of Excellence includes 3 academic streams. Currently, the Department of Education is implementing the STEM stream, which was officially introduced in 2021. He further announced that 2 more streams will be rolled out in the coming years to broaden students' career pathways.
And there are 3 components of the curriculum. One is STEM, another one that we will bring on board very soon will be called HES. That's Humanity, Social Sciences and Arts. Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences, HES. And the final one will be on vocational education. So there are 3 curriculum that we will be giving full concentration with the new curriculum for each of those 3 disciplines or streams of education or learning that will take place.
Since its inception, the STEM program has seen a growing number of students successfully gaining placements in overseas universities, with 2 cohorts already having completed their studies abroad.
And we already had more or less 2 graduations, or 2 lots of students, cohorts have come through. And a significant number from those students who have taken STEM have gone overseas under full 100% government scholarship. So to date we have roughly a little over 200 students already studying in USA, China, India, and Fiji.
Police Commissioner David Manning has encouraged all police officers in Papua New Guinea to stay fit by doing regular physical exercise.
He said the public expects police to be healthy and strong, and this is also his expectation for all officers. This comes after Commissioner Manning took part in the Pacific Police Commissioners Fitness Challenge with the Kumul 23 unit outside Port Moresby. He announced that new fitness standards will be introduced for all officers to follow. Manning also praised the Kumul 23 tactical group for reaching high levels of physical and mental fitness, saying they set a good example for other police officers across the country.
Prime Minister James Marape has met with some senior United States government officials earlier this week to further strengthen strategic ties between the two countries.
Prime Minister James Marape said the U.S. administration under President Donald Trump is shifting its focus from traditional aid to trade and investment partnerships, a direction that aligns with Papua New Guinea's development agenda. While acknowledging the previous investors, Prime Minister encouraged further U.S. investment in fisheries, energy, hospitality, and manufacturing. He has also acknowledged the growing benefits of the Defense Cooperation Agreement between Papua New Guinea and the United States. Meanwhile, Prime Minister has met with the Newmont team to present PNG's response for the Wafi Golpu project. He has invited the Newmont team and the full state negotiating team to convene in PNG for a week. Prime Minister said this is aimed at solving all outstanding matters and finalize a joint venture agreement that will unlock long-term benefits for the people and the economy. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum!
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. This week, the top 10 take on the theme Love of Country, performing country music hits. Seeing as this is the top 10, viewers can now vote for their favorite contestant. Tomorrow night at 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The Rabaul Port Rehabilitation Project is to transform the port into Papua New Guinea's first green port.
The project is part of Global Gateway to support the development of sustainable quality infrastructure. Chief Executive Officer for PNG Ports Corporation Limited, Niall Papenpu, said PNG Ports is committed to upgrade its port facilities to meet its purpose of sustainable and climate disaster resilient and support collaboration with European Union, AFD, and European Investment Bank. Hence, the project is aligned with the PNG government's push for the implementation of green initiatives and resilience to the global effects of climate change at the ports. European Union Ambassador His Excellency Jacques Fredin said the project funded by EU is the first action in PNG. It will help Water PNG deliver safe, affordable and sustainable water services in Namatanai New Island Province, Kupiano Central Province, Misima Milembe Province, and Kurumul Jiwaka Province, while also supporting water loss reduction in selected areas of Port Moresby. Nicole Rama, National MTV News.
National Superannuation Fund Limited, or NASFUND's member experience and member maintenance team have visited Paradise Foods Limited, Kauai and Gabaka sites to bring the fund's services directly to its members.
The visit focused on helping members to better understand the superannuation benefits and supporting them through the member data update form drive, especially those with no listed beneficiaries. During the visit, NASFUND's member experience and member maintenance team took on-site identification photos for membership cards, making it easier for staff to register and access the fund's nationwide member discount program. It was a hands-on, face-to-face experience filled with real conversations, updates, and strong engagement. National Superannuation Fund Limited announced for companies and business houses who may want to book a session for their team or workplace to reach out to its member experience team to schedule an on-site engagement. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
A National Geographic explorer, photographer, and the founder of the Photo Arc project, Joel Sartore, achieves milestone in National Geographic Photo Arc at Port Moresby Nature Park.
The aim of the Photo Arc project is to capture images of 25,000 animals in human care to promote biodiversity knowledge, conservation, and to inspire and connect people to nature. The project photographed many species at the nature park for the first time, adding many new species to the photo arc, including some of the park's birds of paradise. And during the 50th year of independence for Papua New Guinea, it is only fitting that the national symbol for the country had the honor of becoming the 17,000th milestone animal to be photographed by Mr. Sartore. Mr. Sartore said birds of paradise are truly living works of art, yet their habitats are increasingly under threat from man-made and environmental pressures. The milestone celebration has been communicated over 500 million people through the National Geographic social media channels, the Photo Arc media channels, and Mr. Sartore's own website and media channels. Port Moresby Nature Park CEO John Paul Hostin said the birds of paradise, including our national symbol, the Reggiana bird of paradise or kumul, has become the milestone 17,000 species photographed within the 50th year of Papua New Guinea's independence. Nicole Rama, National MTV News.
Trukai Industries Limited Agriculture Manager Aina Davis said the industry is looking to partner with universities in the country to roll out its Trukai Smart Farmer program.
As part of Trukai Industries' Smart Farmer program, the industry has signed memorandums of agreement with Pacific Adventist University and PNG University of Technology that resulted in the program rolling out in 2023 and 2024 respectively. The Smart Farmer program saw people from the Highlands and Momase regions attending the training at the University of Technology, whilst the Islands and Southern region came to attend training at the Pacific Adventist University. Agriculture Manager Aina Davis said Trukai looks to partner with other universities to cover all 4 regions.
To encourage farmers to come to this program and learn about farming rice and not just doing it in a smallholder scale for the self-sustainability, but to go into commercial rice farming.
Ms. Davis said rice production in the country will not come about if only one person is doing it. She said Trukai is conducting the training, which calls for partners to come in.
There are a lot of gaps to fill, and that calls for partners to come in and support this program.
She further encouraged model farmers to seek for support in order to have the necessary equipment to expand smallholder crops.
We can support you with the support letters or help you to talk, but let's stop sitting down and just get in the program and say this is it, but let's call for more support so that we can have tractors, we can have the gears that is needed, we can have the seeds required to expand our smallholder crops to commercial crops.
Ms. Davis called on interested partners to partner with Trukai to achieve the increased local rice production in the country. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
Students from Don Bosco Technical Institute are currently undertaking a 9-week on-the-job training program with Mineral Resources Development Company. The program provides practical experience complementing their studies.
Catherine Hovia and Emmanuel Alois are the second group of students to benefit from an institutional partnership established between MRDC and DBTI in 2024. The collaboration provides students who are in Diploma in Information Technology program with practical experience complementing their studies. MRDC's General Manager for Corporate Services, Owen McKindy, said the program introduces students to the company's corporate values of respect, accountability, integrity, teamwork, and excellence. Mr. McKindy said the students were also exposed to MRDC's work around managing state and landowner interests in petroleum, gas, and mining sector. MRDC ICT Manager Kametan Sibunaka detailed that the training covers software installation, PC and hardware maintenance, help desk support, and working with networks, cloud computing, and corporate security systems. Pakatambua, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Orientation on the 16th of July. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
So fresh, so clean with Sunso.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
healing to all the residents.
Business,
They launched its VPN,
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Over 100 students from Divine University took part in a major town cleanup this morning as part of a community service initiative organized by the Student Representative Council through its Pageant and Community Service Committee.
Student Representative Council President McCoy Malt said the cleanup was organized by the Pageant and Community Service Committee with full support from the SRC executives as part of preparations for the upcoming pageant show. He said students were transported from campus and assigned to different locations, including the Fish Market, Main Market, Kalibobo Oval, and areas near the waterboard. Malt said the cleanup ran from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and was supported by the university's Student Services Department. SRC Vice Female President Tess Dury said the activity aimed to promote values like community engagement and respect while helping students connect with the local community, and also served as a lead-up to the DW pageant, which encourages unity and active student participation. She described the event as a success, with more students standing up than expected and showing strong commitment and teamwork throughout the day. Dury said the Cleanathon is an annual SRC initiative, also supports key objectives of the DW pageant, bringing students and staff together and encouraging public responsibility. Local residents expressed gratitude to the students for giving their time to help clean the town. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
And now moving to overseas news. The German backpacker Carolina Wilger has spent the night recovering at Perth Hospital. She spent 12 days missing in outback Western Australia.
A remarkable outcome indeed, Lorna. It feels like we've been holding our breath for the last week covering this ordeal from when she went missing to when her van was found, but she was nowhere to be seen near it. And then yesterday, it feels like the whole country and even the world with her family over in Germany just breathed a huge sigh of relief when the news broke that she was found and she was found alive. And now she's recovering in this hospital behind me here at Fiona Stanley Hospital, and she is in a stable condition, we're hearing. Remarkably, she only suffered minor injuries after surviving 12 days in some very remote and harsh conditions in the West Australian outback in Caroon Hill Nature Reserve. And most of her injuries consist of just mosquito bites, as police were telling us about yesterday. Take a listen.
As you can imagine from the trauma she's suffered for the last few days, she's been obviously through a great deal. She does have some injuries. She's been ravaged by mosquitoes. She's obviously been through an amazing journey of trauma, and no doubt will be a testimony demonstrating her bravery in the circumstances out there.
There have indeed, Lorna. So we know that the Caroon Hill Nature Reserve area is in an extremely remote part of WA, and phone reception out there is quite limited, or in some parts non-existent. And we know these days the old Refidex has been thrown out. Many people now rely on their mobile phones and on services like Apple Maps or Google Maps. And locals in the area say that some of those mapping services in that area aren't quite accurate or consistent with what the road conditions are actually like there. So locals are concerned that she may have been following those map services and gotten lost in that area of the bushland there. So we've been out in the Beacon and Caroon Hill Reserve area talking to locals about their concerns with those mapping systems out there.
A preliminary report in the last month Air India disaster has found that the engine was starved of fuel seconds after takeoff.
It's very curious, the situation in terms of having both fuel cut-off switches activated moments after takeoff. So I would suspect that it's probably not something that's mechanically happened automatically. It seems to be pilot-induced. Look, there is, but look, the most critical phase of flight is always immediately after takeoff, because the aircraft's at the highest possible thrust levels, it's low altitude and relatively low speed. So it's the most dangerous or most hazardous phase of flight. So immediately after takeoff or going down the runway, you've got your V1 and then your rotate speed. Rotate speed, the aircraft starts climbing, and immediately after that, the standard airline call is positive rate of climb, gear up. Now, what was most curious in the video that we've observed is that the gear was still down at 500 or 600 feet. Mm-hmm. So to me, that indicated something catastrophic happened in the aircraft the moment after takeoff. Now, if the cockpit voice recorders indicated that one of the pilots turned the fuel cut-off switch off, that would have been catastrophic. And obviously we've seen what's happened there. And I suspect that may have been what's happened, that it was pilot-induced, and you can't cut off that switch inadvertently. The situation is that the fuel, obviously, to the engine at maximum thrust is the most important thing to ensure that the aircraft climbs. Now, whether or not there was a manufacturing default and these cut-off switches inadvertently activated, I very, very much doubt that would happen, and that it would happen simultaneously on an aircraft that has got a proven safety record. If it is, and it's owing a speculation at this stage, that you had a rogue pilot that deliberately, because there's no inadvertent, it's a double movement switch and it's spring-loaded, and it's located at the rear of the thrust pedestal, so it's completely away from where the gear and the flap indicators and the gear activation are. So it couldn't have happened inadvertently. So if it's such that there was a rogue pilot here, perhaps that's the reason why we haven't heard anything beforehand, having the authorities have already reviewed and seen the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. Very strange indeed.
The U.S. President and First Lady have traveled to flood-ravaged Texas to meet locals and authorities a week after the natural disaster.
President Trump says America is heartbroken and united behind these affected communities in Texas. We know that more than 160 people are still missing from these catastrophic floods that occurred last week, and at least 120 people have been killed. Now, the President and First Lady, Melania Trump, travelled to the epicenter of this natural disaster in Kerr County to assess the damage, speak with first responders and families. And we know among those dead are at least 36 children, many of whom were attending a summer camp, a near century-old Christian camp for girls, when the river, the Guadalupe River, rapidly rose by more than 10 metres in a matter of hours. And this occurred in the early hours of the morning when many people were asleep. Here is what President Donald Trump had to say.
All the beautiful souls, and we're filled with grief and devastation at this, the loss of life. And unfortunately, they're still looking. They're still looking. There's a lot of missing children, possibly, mostly, we don't know, but they're still looking.
The President's visit comes as questions mount over what warnings residents received and the response by authorities. And that's because many locals have said they either received an alert too late or didn't receive one at all. And when a journalist asked this legitimate concern that many families have, given that they've lost loved ones and livelihoods, the President instead attacked the reporter, calling them an evil person for asking such a question, and said that the first responders did a good job given the circumstances. He's also praised FEMA, the federal agency in charge of emergency management during disasters like this, saying that they're doing good work. And this is an agency he'd previously pledged to abolish and phase out. Now he's saying in this emergency they've done good work. And this all comes as the governor of Texas has promised and pledged to rebuild as he continues and as the community continues to work together and rally together to clean up but also search for the more than 160 people still missing.
Russia has targeted an area near a maternity ward in its latest aerial attack on Ukraine. It is another sign the Kremlin has no intention of agreeing to a ceasefire that would end the war.
Russia's aerial attacks on Ukraine are becoming increasingly prolific and vicious. Ukraine's military says Moscow is ordering hundreds of drone attacks and missile attacks every day, targeting cities right across the country. Its latest attack in the northwest of Ukraine targeted an area near a maternity ward. And for these people, these new parents, it should have been the most joyous day of their life. Instead, they feared being killed by this latest aerial offensive. They were rushed to safety with their newborns and forced to wait it out.
We woke up and heard a very loud whistle. My husband and I got up and rushed to our little one, and at that moment there was a hit and the window shattered. Thank God we are alive and unharmed. We grabbed our son and ran to the basement.
Russia's aerial offensive didn't end there. It also targeted the city of Odessa. Several people were injured. Now, this just comes a day after Ukraine's allies met to discuss ways in which it could boost Kyiv's war effort. And Russia's foreign minister confirmed he discussed Ukraine with the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has said that a big announcement on Ukraine is coming soon. But this is all talk, and until there's a genuine ceasefire proposal and Russia comes to the table wanting peace, Ukrainians will live in fear as to what Moscow will do next.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
So fresh, so clean with Sunso.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. PNG Antlers failed to produce back-to-back wins this afternoon as they lost to Central Queensland Capras 46-30 in round 17 of the Host Plus Cup played at Rockhampton. Despite the loss, Antlers winger Douglas David starred for his team, scoring a double. Fairfax Volleyball competition played its round 12 matches today and anticipates its do-or-die matches next week.
Round 12 of the Fairfax Volleyball competition unfolded today with so intense matches. Speaking to Trukai Sports, Fairfax Volleyball president noted on today's matches.
We have in final games. From the points ladder standing, it will be final 5 format. All the minor premiers will be on bye. Then we have position 2, 3 playing, 4 and 5. Losers from 4 and 5 will be out, and the winner will be moving up to play the loser of 2 and 3. The winner of the position 2 and 3 game will be playing the minor premiers.
He also stressed on the competitive teams at the moment.
Happy that we have contenders from Buria Lele coming on board and K-Mix, which is making the competition more entertainment. It's the first timers, but they got a secret talent hidden in them, which they are playing.
The president also highlighted next weekend's matches as do-or-die playoffs.
Pushing 4 and 5, it will be the do or die, so the loser will be completely out. Winner will be moving up to play against the loser of 2 and 3.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, the newcomer teams making waves in the Fairfax Volleyball competition leading into the finals.
Round 12 of the Fairfax Volleyball competition brought intensity to the court as newcomers, Buria contenders and Chemix club entered the spotlight. From Lealea village, Buria contenders have proven they are more than just new faces. They are here to challenge the veterans.
As a newcomers, it's been a challenge and it's a great experience to come and participate in a competitive association with.
Backed by vocal support from their village, the Buria contenders are turning heads into the Fairfax scene.
It's a step up for the players to experience and play amongst the experienced players here. Otherwise, it's been great, very challenging, but yeah, really hoping to do.
Meanwhile, another team making its Fairfax debut is the Chemix Club, a spirited side blending talent club.
We are newcomers into this association, Fairfax Volleyball Association, and our intention, or especially my intention, was to bring the young guys into this association.
Chemix Club brought energy and fear to their matches, holding their own against more experienced squads.
Therefore, the club is running very well right now, and we're expecting a good win starting next week and until we finish off everything as we're moving forward.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja, yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Daytech, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Daytech, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Daytech, innovative solutions, value services.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Orientation on the 16th of July. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Last year we had 17,000, which is nearly double what our facility is designed max capacity.
Join us every Monday nights at 7 p.m. for In Focus, your weekly news and current affairs talk show, which presents in-depth commentaries, discussions, and analysis of the major current affairs issues in Papua New Guinea and in the region.
Areas involving a politically exposed presence.
Middle income economies, the average is around 12%. For PNG, our average is 30%.
So life insurance is about protecting who you care about.
There are existence of clandestine laboratories illicitly producing crystal meth.
Every Monday nights at 7 p.m.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Smart Start New Kick School competition completed its semi-finals today and will head into grand finals next weekend.
The Smart Start New Kick School competition reached an exciting milestone today with nail-biting semi-finals.
Terira primary challenging Bavaroko. Bavaroko make him into grand final. Na Coco Farms Tendalo grand final next week. Na under 13 girls Gero Magpies winning Terira primary school. I'll make him in Chalo grand final. Na Kokofa under 13 girls will stand by grand final next week. So under 15 girls now will play.
Fast-paced actions and incredible skills dominated today's games, with several standout players stepping up under pressure. The semi-final matches were intense. Each team brought their best, but only 4 teams will move to the grand finals next weekend.
Just for next week, I'm and challenges. Lo 2 team 110 and a strong play game. Pampa look forward lo next week grand final.
The grand final is expected to be thrilling contest. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
And now moving to overseas sports. The Cronulla Sharks has moved back into the NRL's top 8 with a 24-12 victory over the Dolphins.
The Sharks had a 14-point lead narrowed to just 2 after a late charge from the depleted visitors. But Hines went on to score another try and his second double of his career. He then set up Sione Katoa with a superb assist as Cronulla recorded its 9th win of the season.
In AFL, the Gold Coast Suns FL of AFL led a leader Collingwood to complete a remarkable 6-point victory at Kerala and edge closer to a maiden finals.
Down by 35 points after a goalless first half, the Magpies surged to take the lead midway through the final quarter. Collingwood kicked the first 5 majors of the last term to take the lead, but late goals to Ben Long and Noah Anderson secured the dramatic 10 goals 9-69 to 8-15-63 victory. Gold Coast skipper Anderson also finished with 32 touches as the Suns moved to 5th spot, 12 points adrift of the Pies, who remain on top.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with evening showers and inland thunderstorms. Daru, evening heavy rain and possible thunderstorm. Kerema, evening showers, rain and thunderstorm. Alotau, cloudy periods with occasional heavy showers, rain, thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City, evening frequent heavy showers and thunderstorm. Medeng, partly cloudy with a few possible showers and thunderstorms. Wewak, cloudy periods with occasional heavy showers and thunderstorms. And Vanimo, cloudy with a few evening showers and thunderstorm. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy evening with occasional heavy showers and thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy periods with heavy showers and thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods with evening heavy showers and thunderstorm. Kimber, cloudy with occasional afternoon, evening heavy showers and thunderstorm. And Buka, cloudy with occasional afternoon and evening heavy showers and thunderstorm. In the Islands region, Mount Again City, evening rain showers and thunderstorm. Goroka, Banj and Kundiawa, cloudy with evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Mandi, Taru and Wabeg, cloudy periods with occasional heavy showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 12th of July 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.